Good morning, class. It's Monday morning, and today is our first day of reading the story Library Lion. So if you didn't, pause the video now and go watch and listen to the story. So it's on Storyline Online, and I put a link for your parents to help you click on too in the plans. Okay? Library Lion. If you already listened to it, you're good to go. So today we are focusing on talking about how characters respond to major challenges or events that happen to a story based on their feelings. So as a reader, because you guys are all excellent readers, we're going to be paying close attention to how characters' feelings affect how they act. And why are we doing this? As always, to become better readers. This is a really, really important reading skill you need to know in second grade. So last week, think back to last week. We read the story Miss Rumphius, and we really dug deep and talked about describing characters' personality and so inside traits is their personality and outside traits just describing what they looked like. So we really dug deep on that last week, and we did that because this week we're building on that. This week we're going even further, and not only are we going to be taking into account how characters look on the inside traits and outside traits, but also how they feel and how that's making them act and how they change throughout the story. So let's get to it. This is exciting. Today, our success criteria is your turn. Good. Discuss how a character's feelings, good, causes them to act. Your turn. Excellent. And our success criteria is, as always, our steps to help us reach our goal. And that is, I am successful when I use text evidence to prove my answer. Your turn. Very good. And that was our success criteria last week as well, because it is so important. We've been learning this all year in second grade. So important to know how to use text evidence. That means going back to the text and being a text detective and looking for clues and reading, rereading, and looking for clues on to help us prove our answers. So anyone can say any answer, but you have to have proof from the text. That's what text evidence is. Fabulous. Okay, so we read the story Library Lion and listened to it. Say check. Check if you did. Now we are moving on to our goal today. So we're going to be really talking about the main character. Tell me the main character's name of this story. Very good. You should have said the lion. That's why the whole story is called Library Lion. We're going to be focusing on him specifically and how his feelings made him act differently through every part of the story, especially because different events and challenges happened throughout the story. You need to be able to know what those are and know how he acted based on his feelings. So up here on my handy dandy poster, I put some just 3 things that happen in the story, and on your own on the sheet we're going to talk about at the end, you guys are going to be doing even more events, but I just put 3 as an example to get you guys started, to get you thinking. So at the top though, let's go over things we're going to look for on this poster. It says characters' feelings. How can I figure out how a character feels? Step 1 is, how does the character act? So what are they doing? And that's how you can kind of figure out how they're feeling. Are they doing things like throwing things and yelling? They're probably upset. So see how the actions help us find out that feeling. Step 2, what the character says. What are they saying? How are they saying it? Are they yelling it? Are they whispering it? Are they just saying it in normal voice? What are they saying? Okay, who are they saying it to? And step 3 is, how the character thinks. Are they thinking positive thoughts? Are they thinking negative thoughts? Are they coming up with a plan? What are they doing? Okay? So those are our steps we're going to follow. And the first event that happened in the story, Library Lion, that I thought was important that we can use an example was after the story hour, Lion feels frustrated. Frustrated is a fancy word. It means like upset, angry, confused. So we know he feels frustrated. That's the feeling. What happened because he was frustrated? So before I put mine up, think in your head. Brainstorm. That means think in your head. What? Go back, think back to the text. This is our success criteria, using your text evidence. What did the lion do? What happened because he was frustrated after the story hour? What made him be upset? So think now, you can say it out loud, you can write it on a piece of paper or think it in your head, but I want you to do your own thinking before I put mine up, even though we're doing this together to use this example. Okay, I hope you thought it, and you're correct. Lion roared. He roared a loud, giant roar because he was upset after the story hour. So you should have heard that in the story. So I put that up there, frowny face. That was a sad action. So because he felt frustrated, the action was he roared a loud roar. And are you allowed to be loud in a library? No, that's why that was not okay. Okay, so the next action I have up here is when in the library, Lion feels happy. So this is beginning, middle. So this happened in the middle of the story. He started feeling happy, so he wasn't frustrated anymore. So feeling happy, that's a feeling. What was the action that happened because he was happy? I want you to brainstorm, think in your head, or write it down real quick. What happened when Lion was happy in the middle of the story? He was happy in the library. Okay, get your brainstorm, get your idea, and because he was happy in the library, hold on, I'm getting my pen. Here we go. He was helping. He was helping the librarian. He was dusting. He was putting books in order. He was offering to help. He was doing all the things. He was becoming friends with the librarian. So that's why there's a smiley face. So because he was happy, he was offering to help, being friendly, being positive. Okay? And this happened towards the end of the text. See how we use text evidence for both of these? We proved our answers. We didn't just make it up. We proved it by using details from the text. The last action we're doing as an example together, and you're going to do more on your own after this, is when Miss Merriweather, she's the librarian, remember? When Miss Merriweather gets hurt, Lion feels worried. So what did he do because he was worried? He didn't just sit there. There's always an action for every feeling. He felt worried. What was his action? Brainstorm, think in your head, and get some ideas of your own before I put my example up. Think your ideas. Here we go. And you are correct. He ran to get help. Remember? He ran to get help for Miss Merriweather because she fell and she was hurt. And that's why he did face, because he was worried. He didn't know what was going to happen, but he acted. His action was running to get help. So today, after this video, hold on, let me find it. Oh, here it is. Your assignment is to complete this character feeling sheet. So I did 3 with you, but on here, you need to do 3 more. So there's lots and lots of different other feelings that lion had in the text that you can use text evidence for and describe. So what you're going to do is you can re-listen to the story. That's called going back to the text, being a text detective using your evidence. Okay, so you're going to write and draw about 3 ways lion felt and make sure you tell how and when he felt this way and how you knew he was feeling this way. So what were his actions to prove that he was feeling that way? So before you draw your picture, write in complete sentences. Remember, complete sentences start with capitals, have ending punctuation. Okay? Complete sentences, nice, neat handwriting. Describe what action he did because of the feeling, then draw a picture of it happening on each one. And after you're done, you can do even more on the back if you want to do extra. Okay? Then if you want, you can send me a picture of your beautiful work. You don't have to, only if you want to. And I will love seeing it. So this is what you're doing today. It's Monday. And if you need to, you can re-listen to stories many times as you need to. So that's what we're doing today. And I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's reading lesson. Have fun!